Добрый день, дорогие друзья.
Boa noite, queridos amigos.
Мне отрадно отметить, что после нашей встречи с моим другом, профессором, ректором университета Пилати год назад договоренности о научном обмене, о встречах с учеными, со студентами в течение этого года начал свою реализацию.
Estou muito contente que depois do convite com o reitor Luiz Pilati na nossa universidade ano atrás, nós começamos uma cooperação muito ativa e planeamos também desenvolver esta cooperação.
Мы только что подписали дополнительное соглашение после базового соглашения, подписанного на третьем съезде ректоров ибероамериканских стран и России.
No terceiro fórum dos reitores ibero-americanos e russos, nós assinamos acordo geral ano atrás. E hoje nós assinamos também acordo de intercâmbio dos estudantes.
И сегодня мы подписали соглашение о студенческом обмене. Поэтому, дорогие друзья, сегодня, слушая нас, мечтайте о том, чтобы кто-то из вас приехал к нам в Петербург, в наш университет, а наши студенты будут мечтать приехать к вам в ваш Паранский федеральный технологический университет.
E agora, quando temos este acordo de intercâmbio dos estudantes, esperamos que vocês, estudantes da Universidade Federal Técnica de Paraná, vão sonhar visitar a nossa universidade. Também que nossos estudantes vão sonhar visitar a sua universidade.
Сегодня особенный день. Это первый в истории наших взаимоотношений молодежный научный семинар.
E hoje é dia único, porque é a primeira evento, primeiro workshop das cientistas jovens das nossas universidades aqui.
Утром сегодня вы уже слышали лекцию о логистике, добыче, транспортировке, переработке углеводородного сырья с помощью BIM-технологий. Сегодня вам будут прочитаны лекции нашими молодыми учеными. Это лекции посвящены науке о жизни, life science. Это изучение последних достижений наших ученых в разработке новых современных медицинских препаратах, борьбы за здоровый образ жизни, борьбы со старением. И, конечно, экономика. Это базовая наука развития любого государства. И наши молодые, талантливые ученые также расскажут вам о том, какие изыскания они производят сегодня у себя на своих творческих площадках.
E hoje, de manhã, você já ouviram sobre a logística, também tecnologias BIM, construções e outras áreas de ciências. E agora vocês vão ouvir algumas leituras sobre biociências, tecnologias médicos e claro que sobre a economia é uma ciência básica para sucesso dos países do mundo.
Я считаю, такие семинары – это основа для воплощения ваших творческих начал, которые будут воплощены потом уже в реальный сектор экономики. Вам строить будущий мир. Вы будущее нашей цивилизации. Я призываю к тому, чтобы вы делились своим опытом, знанием во благо наших двух стран.
E este tipo de fórum vai ajudar vocês de construir um mundo de futuro. E também nós esperamos que vocês vão compartilhar a experiência que vocês têm com as suas amigos e também colegas.
В добрый путь.
Boa sorte. Boa sorte.
Gostaria de agradecer a presença do nosso amigo reitor Andrei, da Politécnica de São Petersburgo, e dizer que esse é um momento importante da UTFPR. Nós somos uma universidade que, apesar da história centenária, somos muito jovens, mas já buscamos a condição de concorrer com as melhores universidades do mundo. E você, para ter a possibilidade de concorrer com as melhores universidades do mundo, você precisa de parceiros. Hoje, nenhuma instituição consegue avançar de forma isolada. São Petersburgo, nós visualizamos como um importante parceiro. Num contato bastante recente que nós temos, já temos ações efetivas caminhando, projetos, parcerias, e essa vinda do reitor de São Petersburgo ao UTFPR certamente alargará as possibilidades e horizontes que temos. Hoje já conversamos sobre as possibilidades de trabalhos conjuntos, as universidades aportando dinheiro para projetos específicos para serem desenvolvidos entre nossos pesquisadores. Já trabalhamos na ideia de publicações conjuntas, enfim. Nós estamos desenhando um caminho para essas duas universidades que buscam a condição de estarem entre as melhores universidades do mundo, de alcançarem a condição de universidades de classe mundial. Tenho certeza que, em poucos anos, uma das 3 mais importantes parceiras nossas. Hoje, o reitor de São Petersburgo colocou que nós somos o primeiro parceiro na Iberoamérica, e certamente nós vamos responder a essa parceria fazendo e produzindo para nossos países em desenvolvimento, que são tão importantes para o futuro da humanidade, a construção de um cenário melhor para nossos jovens, para as gerações futuras. Eu acredito nessa parceria feita com Brasil e Rússia, Politécnica de São Petersburgo e UTFPR. E faremos de tudo para que tenhamos grandes resultados e muito em breve. Muito obrigado.
Bem-vindos a São Petersburgo, uma das cidades mais bonitas do mundo, tal chamada capital do norte da Rússia. Pessoas mais talentosas queriam sempre vir para cá. Esse fato levou a um rápido desenvolvimento da cidade, que há 3 séculos continua sendo o centro da ciência e da cultura russa. Aqui, em 1899, foi criado o berço da educação econômica e técnica. Bem-vindos à Universidade Pedro Grande, Universidade Politécnica de São Petersburgo. Há mais de um século, sua fama e sua história se criam pelas pessoas que estudam e ensinam aqui. A universidade continua formando peritos mais qualificados. Hoje se cria uma nova imagem da Universidade Politécnica. Universidade Pedro Grande de São Petersburgo é a universidade líder no ensino técnico da Rússia, porque junta a tradição da ciência fundamental e melhores abordagens científicas internacionais. Mudanças positivas permitiram à universidade chegar a uma posição estável entre melhores centros científicos e educacionais do mundo. Possuindo 3 instituições educacionais, oferece aos estudantes mais de 50 programas de bacharelado e mais de 200 programas de mestrado. A estrutura da universidade inclui 11 instituições básicas, onde os estudantes dominam áreas de tecnologia, economia e ciências humanas. Na área de investigação científica, a Universidade Politécnica se posiciona como um dos maiores centros multidisciplinares. Além disso, tem áreas científicas mais modernas que se desenvolvem de forma ativa. São tecnologias aditivas, supercomputação e investigação aeroespacial. O Complexo de Investigação e Desenvolvimento é uma inovação da universidade. Tem laboratórios sofisticados, equipados com instalações do nível mundial. Mais que isso, tem um centro de supercomputação equipado com sistemas computacionais mais modernos. É um dos sistemas mais poderosos na Rússia. Hoje em dia, a universidade junta todos os recursos para investigação, inovação e empreendimento universitário, contando com mais de 200 parceiros industriais da Rússia e mais de 100 empresas high-tech estrangeiras. Há décadas, a Universidade Politécnica organiza com êxito atividades internacionais. Um dos principais focos da universidade é a internacionalização. Nos quadros desse programa, abrange cursos educativos em inglês, incluindo programas de duplo diploma em parceria com melhores universidades. A universidade colabora com melhores universidades e centros de investigação do mundo, expandindo a mobilidade acadêmica. A universidade está aberta para cooperação e projetos conjuntos com todas as universidades do mundo. Juntando o potencial dos parceiros estrangeiros e ideias científicas inovadoras, promove ao nível mundial a tecnologia e a experiência. Contribui para a implementação da educação de qualidade e introdução de novos sistemas educativos. Em abril de 2016, a Universidade Politécnica foi a primeira universidade russa que inaugurou um escritório de representação em China, no distrito Pudong, em Shanghai. O objetivo do escritório é a promoção da universidade em China e na região asiática, crescimento da reputação e competitividade da nossa universidade nas áreas de engenharia, inovação e empreendimento universitário. O próximo passo é a promoção da Politécnica no palco mundial, através da cooperação com o Sistema de Ensino Superior da Espanha. Em abril de 2017, inauguramos em Madrid um centro de informação. O novo centro de informação fornece informação sobre a universidade a qualquer pessoa que esteja interessada. Um dos princípios básicos do processo educativo na Politécnica é o envolvimento dos estudantes no processo de investigação. A universidade tem por volta de 200 laboratórios e centros de investigação, mais de 2 dúzias de pequenas empresas inovadoras, um parque tecnológico e uma incubadora empresarial. Estudando na universidade, os estudantes ficam independentes, desenvolvem a criatividade, organizam e coordenam complexos projetos técnicos. Em 2013, na Universidade Politécnica foi inaugurado o Fab Lab, o primeiro e único workshop da Rússia, onde os estudantes podem implementar suas ideias científicas. Estudantes universitários têm um vasto programa de educação e recreação, biblioteca científica, salas de leitura, centro esportivo, residências confortáveis. A Universidade Politécnica cria um ambiente cultural, criativo e intelectual. A Sala Branca da Universidade é uma sala de concertos localizada no coração da instituição. Nos tempos livres, os estudantes têm a chance de se experimentar como apresentadores na rádio ou operadores de vídeo. Podem jogar hóquei ou sair para o palco do teatro, cantar no coro ou praticar corrida de carro. A Universidade Politécnica Pedro Grande continua sendo uma fonte de oportunidades para descobrir ciências fundamentais e uma trajetória na educação e engenharia do futuro.
it's okay, everything with my microphone, yeah? Okay, good evening. Oh, good evening, I'm sorry. Evening in St. Petersburg already, yeah. But here is afternoon, everyone. And as you have already seen in film about our university, Polytechnic University is the largest engineering university of the Russian Federation. And it was founded in 1899. And originally, it was 4 departments in our university, and one of them was the economic department. And nowadays, the economics department is the largest and the oldest unit of our university. And today, more than 50% of students graduate in our department of industrial management, economy, and trade. Our institute consists of 3 departments, and Graduate School of Industrial Economy is one of them. And I am an associate professor of this department, Irina Rodskaya. Nice to see you all here. Next, please. And the main focus of our graduate school are researches and also education in finance, accounting, innovation, state and municipal management. The graduate school collaborates with a lot of universities and also companies. Here on slide you can see the key persons of our graduate school, our director and deputy director. The Graduate School of Industrial Economy prepares graduates in popular specialities in fields of economics, state and municipal management, and also economic security. And the educational programs focused graduates of new trends, including digital transformation of society, of course, for today. Next one. Slide presents the main undergraduate programs of our School of Economics. And I'd like to tell you a few words about construction features of educational programs in our Polytechnic University. When our graduate school, for example, creates the educational programs, the executives of programs analyze not only the educational standards, so also professional standards. Due to these education programs in graduate school take into account not only the requirements of educational authorities, but also potential employers. Next one. The same idea refers to master programs. On slide, you can see the main and the most popular programs of economics in our university. I make emphasis of features of all of them. Next one. Yes, the first one is the master program, Quantitative Finance. It's the new and international program which relies on English and Russian languages at the same time. The master students in quantitative finance course involves quantitative analysis, finance research, and risk and asset management. The part of program realized by international professors from business school CAS, Aalto University, and also Tallinn Technic University. Next program, the digital economy and business analytics. Sorry. The next program is digital economy and the business analytics. The main feature of the program is the mix of 2 main modules, financial and technical aspects of digital transformation of economics. Graduates of the program will have not only economics aspects, but also technical ones in creating the business architecture of enterprises. We have the international partner for this program, Berlin-Brandenburg University of Technologies, and I hope that in the future we realize the double degree program, Digital Economy and Business Analytics, with our international partners. The last one, but not the least, is the master program, Accounting Analysis and Audit. Very great that this program is certificated by ACCA and supported by professors from University of Glasgow and Technical University of Munich, our international partners for this program. So, as you see, next, our graduate school has already international partners, and we are interested in attracting new specialists and new international students by exchanging and international cooperation. And on slide you can see the possible courses of cooperation with our graduate school. There are summer school. Next. All presentation a little bit mixed. I'm really sorry. Okay. There are summer school, scientific cooperation, and guest professors, and also, of course, international students. Next slide, please. First of all, we'd like to invite you in our you and also students, of course, to take part in our summer school quantitative finance. The summer school is organized in cooperation with business school CAS. It's the most one of the leading business school, not only in United Kingdom, so also in the whole world. The terms of the school are the ending of July and the beginning of August, and the duration is 2 weeks. The summer school is specially designed for everyone, everyone who is interested in modern trends, technologies used in finance as part of the digital transformation of society. The program proposes to study 2 modules. You can see it also on presentation. And the portfolio theory and asset management module is implemented by a professor from the business school CAS. And the module quantitative finance market will be realized with the professors from our Peter the Great Polytechnic University. So we'll be glad to see you in our summer school as a participant. Next one. Also, one possibility courses of cooperation with the Graduate School of Industrial Economy is joint researches and joint grants. At present, our graduate school has already 2 grants financed by Russian state, aimed at the regional innovation systems and its sustainable development. And I'd like to tell you a few words of research groups in our graduate school. There are 3 main research groups in our school. The first one, Center for Digital Economics and Regional Innovation System, Center for Banking, and Center for Corporate Finance. And now I'll take, I told paar words about every research center in our school. The main focus of Center for Digital Economic and Regional Innovation System is assessments of regional innovation systems, creation of the strategic of sustainable development, analysis of clusters, group, and so on. Next one. The main focus for Center for Banking is digital transformation of finance area, including fintech, digital banks, the competitiveness of the strategies of traditional and digital participants on this area. And more information you can also see on slide. Next one. The main focus of Center for Corporate Finance is a research of structure of capital, investment attractiveness of companies, and also their approaches for formulating the company strategy. The Graduate School of Industrial Economy is interested to cooperation in these all research courses, and we are open for the cooperation for new students, new professors. And the last one slide. Graduate School is glad to invite the international professors to realize, for example, the courses in frameworks of master programs. On slide you can see the universities from which school have the international relationships in our graduate school already. And if your university is interested in any cooperation, you're welcome, and thank you for your attention. I'm sorry for some mistakes with the presentation, some technical problems, but I hope that all information you can find also on our website and the previously film. Thank you.
Nice to see you guys. It's a pleasure to see so many people that are interested in our topic. In my case, I'll try to make the not more formal presentation, but I'll try it in a way of discussion. Probably, who knows, there would be some questions and I'll try to answer them. Point that I wanted to discuss is life science. It appears that now most of the money that are spent on research in the world, definitely more than half, are spent on life science research, life science technology. And it's pretty easy to explain because probably all of you know already that most diseases became more and more serious with time. It's going to be more and more difficult, and as a result more and more expensive trying to cure them. From another point of view, most of the humanity became older with years because you know that a level of income, I mean money income, became higher, and as a result most of the nations in the world, average age of the nations became also higher. As a result, finally more and more problems people face with their age. Most of them are serious disease like cancer, like HIV virus, like probably most important neurodegeneration with time. All of them are faced at this moment by modern medicine, modern techniques, modern science, and not all of them are solved. And as I said, most of the money are spent on the life science at this moment in the world. That's why when a few years ago there was a discussion what should be the new department in our university, decision was made to the life science department that I'm at this moment finally trying to represent for you. More detailed to our topic. As soon as diseases are more and more strong, the cure, at least trying or attempt to cure them, also became more and more expensive and more serious. Probably you know that at a certain moment, the cure itself also became the problem for the patient, for the person, because there's a famous phrase, all medicine, all materials are drugs, all of them are poison. Question finally is just the concentration. And as I said, finally, at a certain moment, if you would need to find the serious disease, at a certain moment, your medicine has a double or side so-called effect, and at a certain moment, these side effects are so negative to the patient are so negative to the person that, as I said, at a certain moment you have to stop and probably face the situation that your medicine, your ability to cure the person would result in more problems for this person than the disease itself. This point has, at this moment at least, two potential abilities to be solved. One of them that is relatively clear, it calls targeted drug delivery. The easiest example, for example, if you have a problem with your left hand, at this moment, normally you took medicine, you eat it, this medicine more or less equally distributed all around your body, and only really low % of this medicine came to your left hand and trying to solve your problem. More than 90% of this material will be distributed, as I said, much not in the place of the problem, and the side, double side, or more even the double negative effects will have will take place in this case and result in serious problem to the body. As I said, the easiest idea would be in this case, try to focus your medicine, try to put it only in the region of the problem. It's so-called, as I say, targeted drug delivery. One of the departments or one of the laboratories in our university deal with this problem. We invented, let's say, intellectual micro or nano containers that are, first of all, potentially able to move in a certain place. They could be driven, for example, by magnetic field. They, from another point of view, could be filled by the certain medicine or certain drug. They are triggered in a sense of being opened or closed. And finally, we have at this moment some nice images, but I won't try to spend much of your time just saying in the words that we have the proof that if you would need to put your medicine just exclusively finally to your left hand, there are just scientific, really absolutely and cheap ways how finally you can concentrate this medicine by means of using our containers just exclusively in your left hand, and only by triggering open of the container walls, you release your drug, and finally just exclusively in this point, you will have enough concentration of drug that will solve your problem. Just one explanation. Another potential, probably nice idea to solve the problem of really hard disease, really hard problems is so-called individual medicine. It means that in a certain case, you don't need to use the normal pill or more normal medicine that is useful in 99% of the people. You can go to the certain hospital and they exclusively for you produce the certain material that just exclusively in your case solve only your problem. This material will not be useful for any other person, but just in your exclusive case, it could cure your just exclusively your own disease. As I said, it's idea of the personal medicine. One of the explanations of one of the laboratories that deal with this problem, in our case, it's a laboratory that deals with RNA vector vaccine. So basic idea that for the certain person could be produced RNA. Anybody knows what does it mean, RNA? It's certain type of DNA, just reduced version that codes certain type of proteins. Okay, doesn't matter. If somebody would really like to know what does it mean, you can check the Google. There's a really good explanation. Point is, just for you, basic idea. It's possible at this moment already create this exclusive molecule that would be useful just for this exactly this person, and with really high, close to 100% possibility, could solve just unique problem of this unique person. At this moment, it's extremely expensive, but just a question of time, it's a question of industry. At no time already it's possible to make it much cheaper. As I said, one of the laboratories in our center deal with these RNA techniques, and one of the potential possibilities for us to create even the center of these RNA vaccines or RNA-based drug delivery systems or cure system, as I say, based on the RNA technique. What would be for you probably the next nice point to discuss? Another problem, probably you know, it's in the world at this time, it's one of the biggest problem that food itself, it's not the most healthy part of your life. Question of oil, question of fat concentration in the food, special small specimens or probably enzymes that could facilitate or increase the efficiency of your food or probably decrease negative effects of certain types of the food. Lots of different possibilities that you can easily trigger, you can easily change just by really small additives, even without any taste, that you could add to your normal food. It could be still not healthy, still not very nice and whatever, but as I said, by adding this additive, you can greatly change the final effect of the food you ate. Just a few months ago, our university made a cooperation with the university that has a title of Food Processing, Food Science Division. So at the moment, in our department, we have a new high school that is directly connected with food science, with food processing systems. So one of the fields of activity for us in this case, to make these additives, to find the best concentration of different specimens in the food, hopefully without any changes in the taste, but as I said, hopefully with great, nice potential in a case of improvement of your lifestyle. Okay, final point that could be probably interesting for you is biopolymers. I think most of you watching TV, so most of you knows that even on the bottom of this deepest point in our on the Earth, it's approximately in 11-kilometer depth under the water of Pacific Ocean. Even there was found lots, probably even huge amount of nanoparticles of different types of polymers. Most of them, of course, synthetic one, just easiest way, plastic particles or nanoparticles. And at the moment, in a sense of ecology, it's probably one of the biggest problem, at least it will be the biggest problem with time. Huge amount of plastic, especially nanoparticles of plastic, that is everywhere, just around us in the air, on the bottom of the ocean, on the highest tops, points in the mountains, everywhere these particles are. That's a huge problem because finally they are the source of all other problems with the health. And one of the potential way how this problem finally could be solved is the usage of biopolymers that are finally would be biodegradable or just degradable with time, with reasonable time. And one of our departments, in cooperation with the Institute of Macromolecule Compounds, deal with these biopolymers. In their case, it's just one point of view, is just biopolymers as a material in industrial usage, but from another point of view that could be of interest probably for you in the future, these biopolymers are one of the best building materials for the implants, because probably you know that with time all of us will have certain problems with the health. Of course, hopefully none of us, but still certain percentage of us will have the implants inside the body. And the best idea at this moment, at least, are you can take this implant, you can create it, but you can create it with biodegradable polymer. Then, if you would really need it, you can have this implant inside the body. But the nice point in this case would be, with time, this biodegradable material will, as I said, it's pretty clear, will degrade. But what's the nice point? It will be substituted with your own molecules, with your own cells. And finally, in a few months, you will have just your own body without any external polymer inside, but the problem will be solved. So that's one of the ideas that, as I said, now in the research with cooperation with our also friend, let's say, Institute of Macromolecules Compound in St. Petersburg. We have also lots of other ideas for these nanocontainers, for the RNA-based medicine or drug delivery systems, on the usage of biomolecules and a lot of other things. I think at the moment it would be a good idea for me to stop, and hopefully if you have some questions, I'll try to answer you, if there would be any. That's nice that I was so clear that no questions appear. It was really a pleasure, guys, to talk with you.